Hello everybody and welcome back. We are on the server and this is episode 6. Today I'm actually going to start with a project that somebody has asked me to help them with. And the part of the project that I'm working on is creating a underwater tunnel. So I'm in the space right now, and what I'm going to do is just kind of shape this out a little bit. I've blocked the water that was coming in currently. Just made it so that I can work in here safely with lights and whatnot. I'll have to block off the other construction bits here and there, but ultimately my idea is to go from point A over here. This is where people will be coming in, and they will be exiting over there. So I need to make something that's going to be a little bit interesting for them and a little annoying, I think. I'm going to make sure that trying to get through here is not going to be the easiest thing in the world. So that's the general idea. I'm going to go ahead and start carving into this, and I'll kind of show you what I've got here in just a moment. All right, and we're back. And yeah, I didn't take too much time doing this, I don't think. I haven't been watching the time, but basically this is where people are supposed to come in. And then what I've done is I've made the passages a lot windier, more of them, and I just wanted to make it so that it wasn't going to be straightforward and easy to get through. I'm pondering whether I'm going to do some redstone in here to change passages, change the path that people take. I don't know. There's a lot of decorating I'm going to have to do, and this is just the beginning of it. And I turned it all into stone to make it so that it's very easy to get disoriented, which is actually working on me. At least when I was building it was. Right now I feel like I know where I'm going. But there are a few different ways that you can get here to the end, where they need to go. So basically this is just a maze at the moment. Tight corridors to help people feel a little claustrophobic. I'm going to have to put in some probably magma blocks to give them some air bubbles so that they can recharge their oxygen levels as they go. And then, yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can pull down some of this here. It looks like they used mud and plant life. We're going to, I think, stick mostly with the plant life, pull that down in here. And then lighting and whatnot is going to be coming from sea pickles, probably some lichen, the magma blocks themselves. We're just going to get everything, start decorating, get all that in place, and see where that goes. But for now, before I continue with that, let's. I wanted to show you what I've done with my main base. So I'm going to go ahead and start up a time lapse for you, and I hope you enjoy it. And when we're done, I'll hopefully have some moss and some other stuff going, and we'll start decorating this cave. All right, we'll see you in just a moment. Alrighty, and I've gone ahead and filled in all the water now on the tunnels after doing some sea pickles and some mossification. So we'll just take a quick look. This isn't going to be complete yet. I'm still going to get more plants in here, and I also got some magma blocks in here so that as people are trying to make their way through, if they need to get some oxygen because they're getting lost, they can use the magma blocks to do that. I've gone back and forth enough that was pretty easy for me to see my way through, but we can still change some things, make it harder. The biggest thing is I'm trying to make sure that there aren't any mob spawns down here, because this isn't really a fighting game as far as what we're working on here. But as you can see, I just kind of went through everywhere, got all the water in, lit everything up so you can see, and then I'm hoping I can reduce the visibility by putting in some kelp and some other plants, and yeah, I think that will make a big difference. In fact, I can just do some bone meal really quick, just to try and see what a few spots will look like. So let's do that really quick and see how that helps. So we'll go down here, go ahead and bone meal there. So that's not really reducing the visibility so much, but it is providing some interest. Above and beyond, just the moss that's been placed, which moss does not spread underwater, which was a bit of a bummer. Made it so that I had to do it before I could do all the water. But yeah. So let me make sure I've got enough air. And what I'm going to do is just swim back through that direction that I just went and see what that kind of looks like now that I've already done a little bit of... Oh yeah, actually that does reduce some of the visibility. And then if I combine that with some kelp, that will definitely make it so that finding your way around is harder. And then if I cut out some of like the small grass, or if I bone meal some of the smaller ones, I think they'll grow taller. And we can use that to our advantage because it's the tall ones that remove the visibility. So, yeah. Other than that, I think I'll just head back to my base and I can talk a little bit more about what else is going to be going on. So I'll go ahead and fly back there, and we'll take a look at everything, and I'll tell you about what my plans are. All right, and here we are back at the ship. So I've done some stuff around here trying to decorate around the portal. I needed a way to go down, so I've created some stairs, just some initial decorating going on here with them. I'm probably going to enclose them in, and I'm still trying to figure out the rest of the design that's going to go around this portal. I'm contemplating walls, or I don't know, something else. I've had to gather more netherite or netherrack to make more bricks. So I've been putting my smelters to work, or my furnaces, I guess. And then I've also had to use those furnaces to try and get more of the smooth quartz. So I'm actually so low at the moment that I just stopped building. I'm going to have to probably get a full nether shulker and try and get that all smelted up. And it's very time consuming, waiting for all of this stuff to get ready to use so that I can place more of it on the ship. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more than even what I do here. I'm trying to get the basic layout done. So what I think I'm going to need to do next is make a better smelting system. I'm going to have to make an array of furnaces and get those all set up so that I can just put in a whole bunch of materials and get them out really fast instead of, just 2 at a time. What it's doing, I'm going to have to get that up to like 16 or 32 or I don't know, as high as I can get it, and really take advantage of the fact that I've got all this infinite lava. So I should be able to stock it up really easily. So I'm going to probably build that in this section here. That's simply because I believe, I've got the fuel there, and then back here it's going to make sense. I'm going to tie in that system to some other mechanics that I'm going to do with this ship. And on top of that, I believe I'm going to build the storage somewhere back here. So it would make sense to have everything be able to come out. I can collect it either directly or send it up into storage. And just this is more likely where I'm going to be spending more time as I decorate and do things with the ship than towards the front. The front, though, will probably have some different farms and whatnot. So one of the other things that I had done in order to gather all the material, all these planks that I've used for this back section of the ship, on top of this system here to get me all the mushrooms, I then wanted something that would help me grow the mushrooms really, really fast. So I went ahead and set up this system here. I didn't see it. I didn't look for any tutorials. I just kind of pieced this together myself, but I wanted it so that this block would not lose its texture here when the tree grows on it, and that happens if you leave it sit there for too long. So basically, I just flip the system on. It's doing bone meal right now, and if I put the mushroom, it's going to keep trying, and then bam, we have a tree. And what it did is it moved the block over underneath this glass, and the block will remain as it is so long as it's under the glass and not under the stem here. So that made the system really, really easy for me to use in order to get all the planks and whatnot. And then, of course, I've got my composting system. I moved that over here. And that's really just to make it so that I can continue getting all the bone meal that I'll need, which I have tons of still. So, yeah, that's this little system here. Helped me a lot. And I know I'm still, cutting everything down manually, but it removed a few steps. Basically, I haven't switched back and forth between bone meal and mushrooms and axe and hoe, and yeah, it was a time saver. So I thought it was really cool and thought I'd share that with you. I'll probably improve this design later. I think it's something I may keep around. So when I figure out where I'm going to move it, I'll see if I can improve it as well. And then obviously I've got my old tree farm here with some mangrove trees growing on it. I'll cut those down eventually and then figure out where that's going to move. All of this is going to end up being in the way. So as I said, I think those may end up being towards the front of the ship. And yeah, other than that, I'm going to be working on the systems that'll help me get the materials I need to finish up the sides of the ship, and then get to working on the different layers so that I can build upward and get a deck, and all the goodness is going to come with that. And there's still so much work. I mean, I've done so much, but there's so much more to do yet. So anything I can do to help me get materials faster will definitely be worthwhile. And then the other thing that I need to do is still build the other side of this nether portal here. I had it lit only long enough to take a screenshot. I made sure to knock it back out so I didn't actually create a portal. So this is not linked up to anything yet. So when I can get that done, I will definitely show that off. And yeah, so those are the plans that I got. Quite a few things, some some redstone I'm going to have to get in place to make sure I can get materials easily, and just manage systems, and then hopefully get to the point where I can start doing some more decorating and get some more story situated for this build. And yeah. Oh, and about these torches that I did, yeah, they've actually kind of grown on me, so I don't mind the brown that's sticking out of the bottom so much. I'm definitely going to stick with these for now, or permanently, unless I come up with something cooler later. They'll be here. So yeah, just want to say thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.